Welcome to your daily focus for September the 15th, 2022. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I've been on the go since early again this morning, and hopefully this will work. This is the first time through though, so it hasn't been like the other days. So let's hope Mercury retrograde's giving me a little bit of a break as we move into, and that usually happens, right? We feel the Mercury retrograde the first couple of days more so, and the last couple of days more so than any other time throughout it. Yes, we have to kind of keep in check and remember that we are going through the Mercury retrograde, and to align our actions, our words, our deeds with that in order to be very successful going forward. But the first couple of days and the last couple of days can be quite trying if it's really hitting you hard like it has been hitting me. So, and sometimes you don't even realize you're in a Mercury retrograde. I've had that happen maybe twice in my life that I remember. Oh, we had a whole bunch of cards trying to turn out. So let's get right to it. We start with the 15 energy. The 15 energy is about changing habits and behaviors. It's about our routines. It's about our health. It's about our well-being. Definitely relationships plays a major role whenever a 15 energy is up, because that 6 energy is about relationships. It is about growing and deepening those relationships, understanding your role within the relationship, and understanding how to move it to where you want it to be, a deepening of it. 1 plus 5 is the 6. That is health and well-being, and our routines absolutely are mundane. Okay, so it's the job experience, it's the responsibilities, the obligations, where we have control, where we don't have control, and changing our behaviors, our habits to what is maybe not allowing us in some way or some form to really step into the path that we are meant to walk, or the path that we want to walk, or the reality that you're trying to bring into your life. If we look at the numerology of the day, it is a 21 energy, and the 21 energy is very, very direct in saying there is a brand new path waiting for you, and it's just around the corner. But first, before you go forward, you need to tie up some loose ends. You need to take care of business. Your obligations and responsibilities come into play under this kind of energy. 2 plus 1 is a 3, so we are thinking of the seeds that we want to plant. We are thinking of the things that we want to give birth to create, to invent, to step into. And many times we will see where we do need to tie up that loose end in order to really feel the freedom and the liberation of being able to step into that path without restriction, without limitation. We have the sun in Virgo. We have the moon in Taurus. Now, the moon is in Taurus until just before supper time. So we could start out the day a little bit more about exploring the world with our 5 senses, looking more towards our financials and how to balance that budget, how to make our money work for us, what to invest in, and yes, even what toys to buy for ourselves. It's also about building that stability around us to feel that peace of mind and bringing that in. And throughout the day, that's probably going to be the most important kind of energy that we will easily tap into. As we go towards supper time, the moon will move over into Gemini. And when that happens, we kind of get this breath of fresh air. We want to communicate, we want to talk, we want to do things, and little things. We'll be all over the board and where we want to do things. We'll want to do this for a little bit, but we'll get quickly bored, and then we want to do that. So think of a child in the park. 1 minute they're on the swings, and that's really the coolest thing ever, and then about 5 minutes later they're going down the slide. Now that becomes the coolest thing ever. And then over there they're on the monkey bars, and that becomes the coolest thing ever. Somebody's playing a catch over there with a frisbee, and now they want to learn that, and that's the coolest thing ever. So we kind of open up our minds to the wonderment of what is in front of us and what we can do and where we can put our energy and where we can learn and grow. So let's see what the cards have to say here. Bottom card. I almost forgot the bottom card. Look at this. The Two of Wands. Two of Wands hasn't been here for a while. And this is about summoning in your dream, your reality, that you want your best life ever. This is about saying, come to me. I'm calling you. Now, notice a couple of things about this. I'm just going to put the one card down so I can hold it. Oh, look what's underneath it. It showed me, so I have to show you. The Yes card. The Yes card. So that card is kind of confirming that we can bring in whatever we want into our reality. Absolutely. But there's a couple of things. First of all, the moon is there. That's our inner child. That is our energy. That is our passion. That is our love. And we need to connect with that in order to bring in the things that we want to bring into our life. More so is the empty space around us. There is nothing cluttering our path. There is more than enough room, space. We've made enough room or space to invite this in and it be part of our life. It's not like we have to work it in. So we're looking at our time, we're looking at our energy, we're looking at our resources and how to bring in our tomorrow. And understanding what's blocking the way. Once again, it's about what's blocking the way. What behavior do we need to change? What habit do we need to change? If you're the person, you come home and you throw your coat over the one chair and your keys on that table and your wallet or your purse over here, and now you're starting to create clutter the minute you walk through your home, how does that entranceway maybe become more inviting? Maybe look at feng shui or something fun. Did I say that right? I probably didn't. But understanding about what you can do to make it a more welcoming experience coming into your life, and where to have that special place to hang up your coat and put your keys and put your wallet or your purse, so that everything has its place, so it's organized and you're not taking away space, that there was already spaces delegated for those things in your life. And when you can start looking at things like that, the bread always goes here, the butter always goes here, the toothbrush always goes here, and keeping those things in place is really, when you start those little habits of doing those things, it's much easier to grasp onto the bigger habits of what you want in its place, like your dream, your goals, your desires, your wants, and you can see it. Even the box is empty. So many times we consider the box to actually be, and I've used it in meditations many times. We store certain memories, feelings, emotions, events in these little boxes. And sometimes we have to open up those boxes. We have to release the energy that we've been holding on to. Work through an emotion, work through a trauma, work through something that kind of changed the way we actually walked in the world. And opening up to letting it go, letting it free, walking through that energy, healing from that energy. So that could be a big part of it. Now, the first card here, look at this, Temperance. We had the 14 energy yesterday. Temperance is our 14 energy. So it's having more by having less. So if you want to really get into the 14 energy, if you didn't listen yesterday or review it from yesterday, to really go through that 14 energy again. And it was in the numerology because it was the 14th yesterday. But this is having more by having less. And the one thing that's coming to me is the blacksmith. Now, the Temperance rules the blacksmiths. And so you have to imagine being the blacksmith to your soul, to your purpose, to your life. And so you want to build that fire. You want to build that passion. You want to build that flame. You want to build that motivation inside of you. And doing that puts you into the place of challenges and lessons that need to be learned and growing that needs to happen. And that's okay, because we are going to wait until that flame is at the topmost edges. So it's like a purpley kind of energy. It's past all the blues and everything and the greens, and we've got that purple. And now you're going to start tempering yourself, turning yourself. So habits and behaviors can be changed very much under a 14 energy. And we also have the 15 energy, or what boils down to the 6 energy, asking us for that same change. So today is a really good day to say, I'm making a decision about something in my life. Maybe it's a habit, maybe it's a behavior, but I'm going to understand perhaps if it's a behavior. I'm going to understand that habit and why I do what I do. Maybe I need to seek help. Maybe I need to seek a confidant. Maybe I just need to talk it over with myself. Maybe I just need to pray on it or meditate on it or journal it about it. But allowing the flow through you so that you can heal from whatever is there for you in the present, so that you can be stronger, courageous, confident, patient with yourself, loving to yourself, and move in the direction that you want. So tempering yourself. Okay, a blacksmith can take that piece of metal and just make it into the most fanciful twists and turns and curls, and you can do that too. You can forge yourself into exactly who you want to be going forward. One strike of the hammer at a time. So look at what is holding you back. Look in one of those little boxes within and allow the healing to come through. Allow yourself to look at those emotions, why you felt those emotions. What did you learn from going through those emotions? Understand how it forged you. It tempered you into a stronger person for doing that. And be proud that you had to walk through those emotions, because not everybody got that chance that you have to know the right way forward, to know the right behavior that you need to have next time, or the right habits that you need to have, or the right words or the right actions. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, we have Judgment. I tell you, it's been powerhouse ever since the moon, huh? My goodness. Judgment is here again. Judgment shows up to gift you many times with where you've been putting your energy. Even if you feel like you have been spinning your wheels, or you're taking one step forward and two steps backwards, even though it may feel like that, right now, if you've really been trying to, in earnest, to move forward in the way that you want to move forward, you will be gifted something to say you're on the right track. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep the momentum. Keep the repetition of doing it day in, day out. Even though you're not seeing the successes, you're going to look back. And some moms were showing me pictures of their kids when they went from like 1 year, and then all of a sudden the hormones kicked in, and completely different, right? They grew this way, and you could see the adult coming through in them. So sometimes we don't see it when we're with that person every day, the growth, but you look back a year at a picture and you're like, oh my gosh. So maybe you want to write in a journal of exactly where you are in the here and now, and read it a year from now and understand how far you actually went when you thought you were actually not going anywhere, or you were on a hamster wheel, or it was one step forward and two step back. And I think you'll be really amazed. This card will come out if you haven't really been pushing the ballot, if you haven't been bellying up to the bar, if you haven't been rolling up your sleeves and getting to work, where you've had idle time and you didn't utilize it in the way you needed to utilize it. Judgment comes in to say, okay, we need to relook at, what is it today? The 15 energy. We need to look at our habits and our behaviors and what needs to change, and how are we going to change those things. Maybe we're going to get a self-help book. Maybe we're going to watch a video. Maybe we're going to go and see a professional. Maybe we're just going to talk it through with God, our angels, our spirit guides, maybe a confidant, a best friend. So it could be a self-judgment, but don't judge yourself harshly. We always do that. And know that you are where you are because you're supposed to be there. Okay? You didn't do anything wrong to get to where you are right now. You needed to. Many times you need to because you're going to help somebody down the road. Sometimes it had to build certain personal traits in ourselves that we just didn't naturally adhere to, and learning it later in our lives, going through different experiences in order to make us stronger, or make us determined to take that risk on ourselves, or to believe in ourselves, or whatever it may have been. And oh my goodness, and then we have the sun. Wow, the enlightenment comes. Okay, this is the I am. This is, those sunflowers at the bottom represent your growth, your maturity. in order to be in the here and now. Now, many times when you look at the card like this, you think that that light is coming from the sun itself, but you've got your arm outstretched, you are pointing, and that light is beaming out from you. And when you beam it into that dark corner, you see the path forward, you get the clarity, you get the understanding, you know the next step that needs to be taken, or maybe you don't, but you see where you want to be. And now, so how do I get there? Maybe I need to build a bridge. Maybe I need to swim. Maybe I need to, whatever it may be. But you're going to get this clarity and an understanding of where the next point needs to be in your life, where you are striving to reach to. And that could be your spiritual, that could be your health, your well-being, and your relationships, and your job, and your career, who you are as a person. Okay, so for each of us, it's different, but this card clearly says temper yourself. Really, the reading is temper yourself. Reward yourself where there is to be reward, and rewards may come to you. You may be gifted, absolutely. Or you will see where you haven't been giving it and taking the initiative to change a habit, a behavior. Maybe it's in your time, maybe it's in your energy, maybe it's within your resources, maybe it's in your spirituality, whatever it may be for you. But you're looking at how you are going to change the dynamics so that these things can come into your life and you can step forward in the way you want. The sun is here to tell you, yes, it's very doable, and you've already got the empowerment to take these steps today if you so choose to. We always have free will. Let's get a mantra card here. So I see today very much as an internal kind of day for us. We're going through those dusty old boxes in our heart, in our mind, in our memories. And we are in Mercury retrograde, so it is a good time to take those boxes out, blow all the dust off the cover, lift it open, and see what's inside. And don't look at it from an emotional standpoint, but rather look at it as what you went through, why you went through it, what knowledge you took away from it, and how it has changed you into a stronger, more capable person going forward in your life. Okay, mantra card. Friendship. Nurture your relationships. I told you. The 15 energy, the 6 energy, it's all about relationships. Relationships play a major part. Now, this might be your spouse. This could be a child, a sibling, an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, a co-worker, somebody in the community, your best friend. Okay, so it's about growing and nurturing those relationships. So friendship. I'm so blind right now because I've got these new contacts in. But I will do my best for you. It might be a kind of a shabby read. The value of friendship is expressed by mutual understanding, compassion, the ability to comfort each other, emotional support. Friends enjoy each other and trust each other. You may find at this time you are being asked to assist a friend, or perhaps the friend is assisting you. Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. To be the best friend ever, give some thought to how to enhance the relationship. Friendship is graciously given and lovingly accepted. The mantra is, I love and appreciate my friends. I love and appreciate my friends. And one of you were thinking, I know you were thinking it, hey, Tilly, I'll grab the book and run way over here so you can see it. I just know one of you were thinking, hey, I'll hold this book way back here so you can see it, because that's what we do when we're trying to read. We're focusing it in. Oh, my goodness. So, okay, let's go to our animal card. The ladybug, good luck. The ladybug comes out with good luck. Look at that. Can I read it on the screen? Let's see if I can do that. Let's move it over here maybe. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy in the here and now. Feel good about having a loving and colorful you. Like I'm going to be able to see it better this way. Yeah, it was even better than the screen. My goodness, I'm so sorry. You bless this world with, I'm just going to say love and good luck. I'm pretty sure the word's color, though, and you probably could see it. I couldn't. So I kind of made it up as I went along. Hopefully I got most of the words right. But the ladybug is here for good luck, so expect good things to happen to you today. Expect the clarity to come in. Expect the veil falling and you see exactly where you need to go. Expect healing to happen if you so choose to open up one of those boxes. Expect that flame to be bright so that you can forge yourself, so that you can temper yourself into the person you need to become in order to bring in what you so desperately want to in your life. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.